Well, next project on my desk is another German-made compact phonograph. And a typical, I don't know if that's blue or black leatherette, not sure. Maybe it's real leather, who knows. Got a million little paint splatters on it, that's typical. I've actually had this one for a while, and its problem is a failure to maintain speed while playing due to a very anemic and, well, weak spring. Mainspring, I knew it wasn't that great when I did it, and sure enough, it does need replacing. That was some years back, but now I have a larger selection of springs I've been hoarding and collecting, so maybe there's one that'll fit it. We'll find out. When I open it up, have a look. This is called the Coronet. The Coronet Portable. Made in Germany. Assuming before the war, because it does not say West Germany or German Democratic Republic. So I'm going to say early 1930s. It's a guess, maybe late 20s. Somewhere around this, contemporary to the Homocord I just did. This is a totally different machine, though. It has a different horn setup. This horn is one of those reflector type horns in there. It's actually capable of fairly decent sound when the motor maintains speed, which this one definitely doesn't. It has a sort of a odd little brake on here. Instead of a little flip lever or no brake at all like the Homocord uses, well, the Homocord uses the brake built into the speed control. This one, let's see, how does this work? There we go. Loud little motor too. And just like that. This is the reproducer. It's been rebuilt with new gaskets. This reproducer has a potmetal body, but the body hasn't really started to deteriorate too badly yet. You can just barely make out a few micro cracks there. You know, there's a little bit of a... The back is steel. It's just plated steel. Maybe it's brass. I don't know. I didn't put a magnet on it, but a little bit of a gap is starting there between the body and the back, but the gaskets are easily handling that, and it's not warping the needle bars, so. And this, again, just like the Homocord, this reproducer, which I'm told is a Goldring reproducer, by the way. This reproducer also uses the same tubular rubber gasket type material that the Victor or HMV Exhibition soundbox reproducer uses. You buy that stuff by the roll, basically, and you cut it to size. You know, there's no... if you buy the kit for the Exhibition, it will not work for this because you won't have enough material. You need a little bit longer than that. So there's a few sellers on eBay and elsewhere that'll sell you, you know, a few feet or whatever, and you just cut the size what you need. Now, the diaphragm is exactly the same as the Victrola or HMV number 2 reproducer. Exactly the same. And that's what's in there now from my stockpile. So the reproducer's not a problem. Little crank. Yeah, this is not a potmetal tone arm. It's you know, just a brass tube. Got a little needle box here. Some needles in there. Speed control is on the front of the case. Typical leather handle. It's actually in fairly good shape yet. You know, a lot of rivets used, little to hold it together. It's not screwed, although the motorboard, which is, by the way, metal, that's a metal motorboard, that is screwed down. So, you know, taking it apart is not especially difficult. And a little one-spring motor, obviously, tiny motor in there. Just not enough power to maintain a full 78 RPM while playing a record. Doesn't matter how small or large the record is. The minute the needle, even on a really clean record, the minute the needle hits the groove, it slows right down. It just goes down like that. And that's it. So that's pretty useless. So we're going to dig around in my mainspring pile. I'm always buying oddball old stock mainsprings and salting them away just in case I might need them one day. And this is that day. So we'll see. And if I don't have one, I'll just simply have to have one made or get one. The Coronet Portable. If anybody knows anything about these, because I found no information on these things. You know, not here in the States anyway. I don't imagine they were made very long. I'm told that Homocord vanished forever by 1932. And I imagine Coronet was a similar fate. I don't know if they made anything other than these little portables. Maybe they made larger machines, maybe they didn't. You know, just a novelty manufacturer possibly, putting these things out. The turntable actually does look like the little Homocord though, doesn't it? Same material on there and everything. Although nothing else is the same. But here's a look at it anyway, and when I have it apart, eventually there'll be another video on that, showing the motor and such.